Today I'll be talking about the Elephantine papyrus. That is what I did my prominent artifact report on. Dated back to around the 5th century BCE. The Elephantine papyri is a collection of different writings about, and a lot of it is legal documentation from the land of Elephantine, which is an island installed under King Manasseh as a military installment. So there were some military documents there. There were also just basic things such as land acquisition forms, marriage, divorce records, family records, things like that. So a lot of that seems, rather boring to a lot of us. But when you take those bits and pieces and put them together, it creates a really beautiful picture of what the life there looked like. What's significant about this is the fact that there are very few other instances where we can have such a comprehensive look into the life of a people of a time so long ago. But with these little documents, we can really create a story out of what's happening there. The Elephantine papyri is interesting, being that the first good portion of it was found not by archaeologists. It was originally just a place that was scavenged by different antique collectors looking for new things to sell, different things to offer in their shops. So they went to the island and started just digging up some things and found some cool stuff. Others started catching word of that and they began going there as well. From that point on, then, there were a couple different archaeological organizations that began sending some teams there to start doing some more official diggings and looking into the stuff and finding more artifacts of the area. So all these documents coming together, for the most part, range about 100-year time period. However, there are some that date earlier, but because a lot of these are not complete documents, it's hard to figure out how early these things were actually dated, but how early these things were actually established. One thing that I want to draw attention to, because of course we can't talk about every single papyrus in this collection, I want to bring attention to a papyrus that is named S6 in a part of the collection. However, from archaeologists and people who have expressed interest in this, they have endearingly named this individual papyrus the Passover papyrus. There's what it looks like. So as you can see by the scale there, not super big. It only sizes out to be about 4.5 inches long and 9 inches wide. You can find it today in the archive of Yedaniah ben Germaria. It was found by Otto Rubinson and Friedrich Zucker in 1908. So, like I said, this is an incomplete letter, which makes it difficult to understand the full message of it. However, there's enough that can be read that helps people kind of see where the message is going. Another thing to note for it, it is in the papyrus itself. It dates itself to the 5th year of Darius II, which makes that about 419 BCE is when this was written. So what makes this so special, by the name of it, is this is the only one of, if not only, extra biblical resources indicating history of the Passover. So in this document and what can be made out of it, there's a lot of attention drawn to different practices. It was written to the government, instructing them to partake in this festival. And the festival often was indicating, saying that, they had to stop working at a certain time. There were certain foods that were off limits, certain drink that were off limits, things that they had to follow just to, be in, just to honor this festival. So, like I said, it does not say Passover in it. There's also hints here of the Festival of Unleavened Bread going kind of hand in hand in this situation. There's no mention of the exact festivals happening. However, the directions given were very much so all along the lines of that, to the point of saying, no unleavened bread kind of thing, or no leavened bread. So this is kind of just one of the many like amazing things that can be found in the Elephantine papyri. But it just goes to show that that this collection, even though it's not quite as significant as maybe finding a certain part of biblical history in Jerusalem, it really helps identify a substantial and significant piece of history and the way a certain people lived that were alive at the time, practicing festivals that we also see in the Bible today. Thank you.